recognize your core values. No matter where you live, what do you stand during this pandemic and during this time of a lot of conflict? 188 countries are going through a pandemic. A lot of tough things are happening, within the pandemic. People get exposed during tough situations because when things are easy, everybody acts in a different way. That's easy leadership. But when things get tough, that's when you know exactly who you're dealing with and how are people reacting to the tough times. At this point, you know who stands with you and who doesn't, including the people around you that supports you. Hello everyone, this is Inspire Tuesday. This is my weekly vlog for all of you that have been following me. And since the pandemic of the coronavirus, I decided to change a little bit of the format of the vlog, and I've been dealing more with topics that are related to the situation because that's what I've been asked for. So the reason I started the vlog was to add value and inspire my team at Icon Dental Center. It's been so positive to our team that I decided to share it with you and hope to motivate and inspire you as well. And today, the topic is understand your core values. Core values are the highlight of what we stand for. And, our core values guide us to our behaviors and our habits, and everyone that act towards their core value and surround themselves with it, they feel fulfillment. So I have in here 3 tips to help our team and you to understand your core values. I'll talk about 2 tips, bring 1 quote, and then 1 more tip. Enjoy. Tip number 1 is recognize your core values. Okay, the whole world is going through a tough situation, right? No matter where you live, 188 countries are going through a pandemic. And even here in the United States, it doesn't matter whatever state you live, a lot of tough things are happening, within the pandemic. And that affects everyone. And why do I say that people get exposed during tough situations? It means that leadership gets exposed. And what does that mean? Because you know that when I talk about leadership, I talk about we're all leaders somewhere, right? Maybe moms and parents are leaders in their family. Then you have leaders at work. Then you have leaders in business. Then you have leaders in government. And that gets exposed in tough situations. Why do I say this? Because when things are easy, everybody acts in a different way. That's easy leadership. But when things gets tough, that's when you know exactly who you're dealing with and how are people reacting to the tough times. It's very important now. Why do I say recognize? Because, for example, in Icon Dental Center, we're a business of 2 locations. And we deal with a lot of other businesses and vendors and bank and everything together, of course, and whatever government rules come in, it's affecting everyone. At this point, you know who stands with you and who doesn't, including the people around you that supports you, right? The people that work with you. We've been lucky that the majority, like high majority of all our vendors and all the people that work with us, that they share the same integrity that we do. Otherwise, it's very hard to do business with people that are not. And this is why I think that at this point, we know who in the government supports who and who thinks right, because this is a tough time right now. So when you recognize your core values, you're going to recognize who are people. So stay alert to know who is surrounding you and who's doing the right things towards you. Stay alert and know who you're supposed to be doing business with, who you're supposed to be friends with, who you're supposed to support in government. These are the things that right now are really being exposed. So that's due to the tough times of the pandemic. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is surround yourself with like-minded core values. And when I say that, I am not trying to say that surround yourself with people that think like you or have the same personality as you or have the same background as you or same culture as you. And totally the opposite. I'm all for diversity and different thoughts, and different personalities. I even believe that as a business, you do better when you have people that have different personalities and different strengths, that complete each other, versus everybody thinking the same way. Then it never gets better because there's only one way of thinking, right? So I'm not talking about don't surround yourself with people that have different personalities, of different culture. Never. It's in the opposite. However, it's very important to surround yourself with people with the same core value. For example, even in your personal life, right? Like it's not only for business. In your personal life, in your and when you elect government, again, I'm giving an example for the business. Myself and my business partner, we have very different personalities, and everybody knows that. However, we are the strongest team because of that, because we complete each other, it complements each other, because we have different personalities. But the most important thing, we have these same core values as a team, and and as a business partner. We all believe in work ethic and integrity and what's doing right. And when I say surround yourself with people with the same core values, even when your friendship, or for us as a business, with the people that we do business with, right? And for you too, like whoever you go to somebody's business, or whoever is your friend, do they have the same core values of you? Are they honest just like you? Even though they don't talk like you, it doesn't matter. The personality is a separate thing, but very important to surround yourself with people that have the same core values as you. And we are very clear on that, and that goes back to tip number 1, to recognize this on everyone that we do business with. And right away, if they don't share our core values, I don't care how good of a deal I get, I don't want to do business with people that do not have integrity, honesty, and all this stuff that I say. And same thing for you, whoever you visit as a business or as friends, make sure, because that makes you fulfilled. That's gonna give you a way better feeling and a way more fulfilling life, to surround yourself with like-minded core values people. Okay, that's tip number 2. A quote from John Maxwell: "Your core values are the deeply held beliefs that authentically describe your soul." Tip number 3 is stand for your core values. So what do we stand as a business and as leaders? Because it's a team of leaders at Icon Dental Center. That's how we work. What do you stand during this pandemic and during this time of a lot of conflict? We, as leaders at Icon Dental Center, we stand with justice, right? Pure justice. And of course, as a pandemic, as being a part of a scientific community, since it's in the medical field, we stand with science. And for us, we're not guided by what gives you success financially, because this is a consequence. We're guided by doing what's right. And at this moment in this pandemic, doing what's right is standing with science, is making sure that we're being as safe as possible with our patients, customers, right? And our people, our team. And same thing with our families. The decisions that we're making as a team to our families is to keep everyone safe, because this is right now what matters. And we don't, I know that people went back to work, and a lot of were, sometimes some people started to feel like, oh, this virus may be going away. And as you can see, the virus is not gone until there's a vaccine. So all through the time, we are not letting our guards down. We are all in with science, doing what's best for our patients, staying at all times doing what's right. It's not like, oh, now I'm tired, should I change? Every PPE is changed through every single patient regardless. This is how we operate. Our front desk have their masks. We have the shields in front. Everything is done because we stand with science. And it starts with leadership. If the leadership lose guard, everybody else is going to start to do that. And we do not, at all, at any times, would not be standing with what's right, especially with science. We are in the medical field, so we are scientists. We believe that keeping everyone safe is very important during this time. And make sure you too follow the guidelines, stay safe, and everybody around you, because when you protect people around you is very important, even though there's a lot of younger people that don't feel anything with the pandemic, but we deal with everyone, and for us, we want to protect everyone, and including within my family. This is part of what we do, and everyone in our team the same thing. So I hope for you too to not let the guard down, stay safe, and keep following the guidelines of your local governments and everything in the CDC and everything that is on the news. Make sure that you're doing that too. Okay, and those are the 3 tips today, also related to the situation that's going on, as you guys have been asking me. And I really hope it's helpful and it's adding value to you. Thank you for keep communicating with me. Thank you so much. So grateful for your audience, for your connection, for your enthusiasm, and all your beautiful comments. It really gives me purpose. Thank you so much. And until next time, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay optimistic. Bye.